An elderly woman stumbles upon a gold deposit while using the outdoor toilet and hurries to fetch the police to verify it. The officer claims it's merely fool's gold that looks like the real thing, yet as soon as she leaves, he pulls out his phone and makes a call. By afternoon, a group of men claiming to be hunters arrive at the foot of the mountain where the gold was found. Their metal detector beeps non-stop as they sweep it from the peak to the foot. The entire mountain is filled with gold. To seize the gold mountain for themselves, the officer contacts a government official in charge of mining permits. Just as their plan is moving forward smoothly, he turns around and freezes. The elderly woman is standing right behind them, staring at them coldly. She'd sensed something was off and had come back to chip off a piece of ore for a second check, only to witness their scheme unfold. Furious, she confronts the officer about lying to her. Cornered, he calls over a fake lawyer, who argues the gold belongs to the mountain's legal owner, not the person who discovered it. The elderly woman turns and walks away, and the officer rejoices, certain the gold will soon be his, until she returns moments later. She states she is not the land's owner, for the property was left to her by her late son. The officer is stunned. By his own rules, the entire gold mountain rightfully belongs to her. Enraged, the group lunges at her, determined to take what they want. As the two sides clash, the fake lawyer accidentally hits a switch nearby. Everyone scrambles down to check, assuming the elderly woman has been killed. They panic, trying to figure out how to escape until she regains consciousness, unharmed. Then the fake lawyer speaks up, reminding them the mining rights only belong to the living elderly woman. At that, a vicious idea forms in the officer's mind. The men with him are all desperate criminals, and to keep the massive fortune for themselves, he threatens them into silence about what happened that day before trying to strangle the elderly woman. What they don't see is a figure on the hillside behind them, slowly cocking a hunting rifle. It's the mountain keeper, who'd set out on his usual patrol that morning. He'd been stopped by Officer Jack at the police station, who warned him the mountain was going to collapse and told him not to go up. The keeper thought it was just a scare and snuck up the mountain anyway, only to witness the attack on the elderly woman. He tries to call the police, but there's no cell service in the mountains. Driven to save her, he aims his rifle at the group. Just then, a young girl's voice cries out. She'd found her grandmother's necklace on the road and had come up the mountain to find her, fearing an accident. The sudden shout throws the criminals into chaos, and the keeper seizes the chance to rush down the hillside. He's about to take the girl and flee when the officer blocks their path. In an instant, the keeper realizes this man is not the same Officer Jack who stopped him that morning. But it's too late to run, the criminals have surrounded them both. The keeper slips his phone into his pocket without a sound, but the sharp-eyed officer spots the small movement. He demands the keeper hand over the phone, and the keeper lies, saying it's dead. The officer marches over, snatches the phone, and discovers the keeper was trying to call for help. He confiscates the phone on the spot, then grabs the necklace from the girl's hand, resolved to kill them both to cover his tracks. In the chaos of a struggle over the hunting rifle, the necklace falls to the ground. The girl dives for it and accidentally pulls the trigger, turning the rescuer into a suspected killer in an instant. The keeper and the girl are forced to run, hunted like animals through the woods. With no phone to contact the police station, the keeper scribbles a note, telling the girl to take it to the sheriff for help. But the girl refuses, insisting on getting her necklace back first. The keeper promises to retrieve it for her and tells her to hide, then runs off in the opposite direction to lead the pursuers away. The keeper knows the mountain's terrain like the back of his hand, but the criminals are numerous and strong, and they quickly catch up. He hides behind a hillside, but the officer spots him anyway. The fake lawyer remembers the elderly woman is still alive and hatches a plan to frame the keeper for all the murders they've committed. As they plot, the keeper regains his full wits.
영감님. 뭐라고요?
Knocks the fake lawyer unconscious with a single blow, and turns to rescue the elderly woman only to freeze in shock at what he sees, two men both claiming to be Officer Jack. The truth unfolds, the real discoverer of the Gold Mountain is the beardless Officer Jack, the elder brother. The call he made earlier was to his younger brother, telling him to impersonate him and bring men up the mountain to survey the gold. To keep the secret, he'd made up the story about the mountain collapsing, and he was the one who'd stopped the keeper that morning. He knew the keeper was no easy opponent, so he'd gone up the mountain to keep an eye on everything. When the elder brother learns the girl has escaped and several people have been killed, he orders his younger brother to murder everyone present and frame the mountain keeper for all of it. The keeper overhears the plan and flees, racing down the mountain to find the girl as the criminals give chase. Back at the Gold Mountain, the elderly woman is barely alive. The younger brother orders his men to put a sack over her head and bury her alive. Once the order is given, all the criminals fan out to hunt the girl down. The sound of gunshots alerts her. She runs, but they tackle her to the ground. Miraculously, she's not fatally hurt, but the thugs raise their guns again, ready to finish her off. At the critical moment, the keeper bursts out, taking down one thug. But he refuses to kill an unarmed man and lets the other escape. Meanwhile, the fake lawyer finishes burying the elderly woman, and the keeper brings the girl to a safe hiding spot. Both know what the last gunshot meant. The elderly woman is almost certainly dead. The keeper begs the girl to come with him down the mountain to the police, but she cries and screams, refusing to leave without her necklace. No amount of reasoning can calm her. Reluctantly, the keeper tells her to stay hidden, and now, the question remains, will they escape with their lives? Find out in the next episode.